nadie me paró, ahora el ritmo es mi sangre. De la esquina para el mundo, nadie me paró, ahora el ritmo es mi sangre. Yo soy el alma que cura el tiempo. Si tú supieras todas las cosas que tuve que pelear. Yo soy el alma que cura el tiempo. Y tú no sabes. Habló como un rey, caminó como un rey. Desde el momento que nací sabía que era un rey. Y yo siempre voy a pelear. Y por ti siempre voy a pelear.
Hey everyone, it's Supersonic Saint back at you again with another hopefully not blurry mess of fighting game news and nonsense. But today's not going to be about our favorite Street Fighter. No. We are going to take a quick look at Sega's Virtua Fighter. Now full disclosure, I am a Virtua Fighter casual. I've played Virtua Fighter 3 on an arcade machine once or twice, and I've only just played 5 recently with the newest copy being Revo on most modern hardware. Oh, and a couple of the characters make an appearance in the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing game, which I love. My experience may be light, but from what I've played thus far, and my building hype with the new announcement of Crossroads, I love it. The series sort of feels like Tekken, and we'll get into that comment more in a little while. But I mean that in a good way. This game feels so fluid, and the 3D space presents the opportunities for some combos that feel great to control. And some frustrating wall-based bullshit ones, but this game shines when it comes to two things. It's awesome gameplay, and its close anchor to reality through its fighting styles. Ain't no laser beams and space battles here. No, you take your sensitive ass back to Tekken! Virtua Fighter as a series tends to be more grounded, with the fighting styles being showcased at the forefront over its lore. Its moves being more realistic and motion captured rather than the fantastical or high-flying ones you'd see in other 3D fighters. And this translates over to its characters as well. Not much lore-wise to say about folks like Akira except Karate Master, and Jackie, the cool guy with Jeet Kune Do, and Chun-Li. Wait, what? Anyways, at first, I didn't know if that kind of fighter was for me. I like my fictional funky lasers and hell sweeps. This to say I've always had a lot more experience with the Tekken side of my 3D stomping grounds. But I've also watched the movies Enter the Dragon and Game of Death, so I'd say that makes me an expert on a game like Virtua Fighter.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The original Virtua Fighter was released in December 1993 on arcade hardware, and is to my knowledge one of, if not the first 3D fighting game, beating the first Tekken by a year. Hell, the older developers of all these fighting games from Japan are all friends and get drinks together, and so Tekken 1 actually spawned from the bones of a previous build of Virtua Fighter, being retooled into what we know the original Tekken to be, based on developers from both companies being more open to sharing around ideas and concepts at the time. And Virtua Fighter even helped save computer GPU distributor Nvidia from bankruptcy in its earlier years. They even made it a point to bring this history back with the new Virtua Fighter game in its marketing, and sharing that they plan to continue to push graphics forward with the new game.
It's been amazing to see how Virtua Fighter has evolved over the years. And we are so thrilled to partner with Sega once again to reimagine the world of Virtua Fighter.
And then, to my knowledge, Nvidia immediately sold out to AI companies and their stock plummeted, I hope. Anyways, like I said earlier on, my experience with this series is limited, but I want to talk about playing some Virtua Fighter 5. Not the OG version of the game from 2007, specifically Revo, the newest edition with some updated graphics and more modern quality of life features. I gravitated towards Akira at first, sort of the Ryu of this game. I mean, look at him. But I haven't quite gotten the hang of him yet. So after some recommendation from a friend of mine, I started playing some Jean Cujo, the Edgelord, Chun-Li, the Drunken Master character, He's got a bunch of crazy combos that tie into his drinking too. I like this alcoholic. I like him how he is. Let's keep him there. And Sarah Bryant. Cool kicks, counters, stances, and she's the sister of this guy from earlier, Jackie. See, I told you there was some lore. It's deep, but it's in there. And it's also got some beautiful stages. Some, I might say, blew me away more than Tekken, personally. Now, the final boss of this game's arcade is named Dural, and I believe this is sort of some sort of succotash. I believe this is some sort of cyborg shapeshifter. Thank you, God, I got it. Their fight style consistently changing on the fly seems to suggest that, and I believe she's the product of some evil corporation that wants to take over the world with advanced cyborgs by copying the fighting style of the greatest fighters on Earth? Blah, 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 blah. Typical fighting game story-ish, something like that. I don't know, I ain't looking all that shit up. Maybe I liked it. Hell, maybe I loved it!
Because I liked it! Hell, I loved it! I'm sitting here, I'm just itching. I'm itching to do it again, and you think what? You think you're gonna send me to a nut house? Some doctor, they're gonna get me to stop from doing what I want to do? Well, that ain't happening. Not on my watch.
I like the mystery. I want to stay in the cave. And with that all being said, I personally can't go too much more into the lore of Virtua Fighter 5, as I'm missing some key games in between that I've never played. But as for Crossroads, I'm all in. It seems like our new protagonist, CeeLo here, gets mixed up in a bad way with the Chinese mafia, and while seeking out help runs into Chun-Li. Nah, okay, I'll drop that bit. This is Pai-chan, another legendary martial artist from the older games, here now to teach and mentor our new guy. I love the presentation of this badass but lovable nerd. He just wants to fight his heroes. He practices MMA, so he's gonna be laying some mean bone-breaking knees to his opponents. I can feel it now, that Mortal Kombat X-Ray. I love that they have chosen to age up the cast of the old games too, just like Street Fighter, while welcoming in new people as well with some fresh new faces not only in CeeLo, but other characters shown off in the trailers as well. And while there already seems to be a lot more emphasis on the lore, with an earlier trailer also showcasing Wolf Hawkfield, another one of the game's older grapplers on the scene, but he's been aged up, and he's gone from a wrestling babyface to full heel. This game is already shaping up to be a big competitor in the 3D fighting space, and with other games on the rise as well, like Dead or Alive's return at the Koei Tecmo side of things, the future of Virtua Fighter, and hopefully 3D fighters, is looking bright. Thanks you all for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, share it around, and yeah, hopefully the next video will be on track with some more stuff like this. Maybe I'll branch out and I'll do like a fighting game movie, who knows. But yeah, thank you all for watching again. Have a good one.